The cancel of conservatives, let's talk about it. Alex Jones, canceled from most social media. Tucker Carlson, canceled, fired from Fox News. Jordan Peterson, about to be canceled. Psychologist license about to be withdrawn if Jordan Peterson doesn't comply with certain requirements. Donald Trump, about to be canceled, about to be put in jail for indictment. Mr. Conservatives, Mr. Meritocrats, who believe that your life is your own making, and the people who talk about injustice are in victim mentality. Where's the self-reflection? Is there anything that you said, Alex Jones, that was wrong that got you canceled? Is there anything you, Jordan Peterson, have done that is wrong that made you canceled? Or is everything the deep state's fault? But isn't this what you blame black people and brown people for? To be victims? Now, why does that not apply to you? Here's what I am not saying. That Alex Jones can't speak the truth. Sure, some of Alex Jones' content is true. Tucker Carlson can't speak the truth. Sure, sometimes Tucker Carlson speaks the truth when it comes to the Russia-Ukrainian war. I'm not saying don't follow Jordan Peterson's content. I'm sure that Jordan Peterson is a great psychologist that can give healing and good advice to people. What I have a problem with these white conservatives is the fact that they have white privilege and they are unaware of having white privilege. Now, how can we prove this? Look, like this. Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, these people talk about freedom of speech, right? We should be able to express our opinion and speak freely. And you have to not be sensitive to words. You have to not cancel people because they say words that you don't like to hear. That's a trap for black and brown people, and many black and brown people fall into that trap believing that these white conservatives actually are pushing for meritocracy. A free world, right? It should be fair. It should be based on merit, not on color. So, okay, if I as a black person, I allow you to say the N-word and N-word, you're allowed to call me monkey and insult me. Am I allowed to insult you back? That is not at all what Tucker Carlson and Jordan Peterson and these people want. They want to have the right to insult other people, but that cannot be returned back to them. Most white conservatives I have met are very easily offended. If you even mention anything about, let's say, the Ice Age history of Europe or how uncivilized the Western world was 2,000 years ago, these people will rage at you, they will get angry, and they will immediately start acting like privileged people. Now, Tucker Carlson, for example, denies the horrors of colonialism and talks about the British a little bit like civilizers of India. All right then, Tucker Carlson, if you're allowed to insult the colonial victims, are we allowed to call you a devil? Are we allowed to call you a colonizer? No. Then it is woke culture and African people are putting guilt and shame on white people. You know what? Most conservatives are even offended if they are called white people. I have probably had more than 50 videos on TikTok reported for hate speech only for using the word white people. That is how easily offended this group of conservatives that want meritocracy and freedom of speech, that you cannot even use the word white people. So it takes some time and some political sophistication to see these, and many Arabs and Somalis and other Muslims fall into the trap of thinking that these people, Tucker Carlson, Jordan Peterson and so on, push for a fair world that includes Arabs, Somalis and Muslims. That's not what they are doing. They are looking for the right to insult you, but you don't have the right to insult them back. If you do even half of the insults or offensive comments of history that they do towards you, then they resort to their white privilege. So these are not meritocrats. These are not men who want free markets. These are men who want Western imperialist markets and Western privilege, where they have the right to do things and nobody has the right to do things back to them of an equal proportion. Then they resort to their white privilege.